Are we back?
Is it live again? All right. Hopefully we got sound this time. I'll try.
Let us know if you guys can hear us now.
I'm trying to go in here.
Let us know.
See if I got sound showing up on here. Let's see.
Don't know what happened, but we tried again. Oh, they can hear us.
Can you hear us?
Mhm.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah. That's when I mess with things and shouldn't be messing with things. Tell you. Be right back, y'all. So how are y'all doing tonight?
Yeah, we're back. Good to be heard. And we were saying how we were just like a smidge, like a couple of minutes late getting onto the live. And we were booking it, y'all.
we were busy.
So busy. And y'all are going to see why. We made some huge progress. Yeah, made another step, another leap. Y'all see that on the video tomorrow. But we were looking at the clock like, oh, we got to get on a live in like 3 minutes. We gotta hustle it.
Yeah, we were booking it. Sorry, y'all. Lily made these brownies, and they are amazing.
I'm just eating almonds. Trying to be healthy.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We got another complaint on comments about our eating habits and how my sweet wife is just always eating on the videos.
I have a high metabolism. I'm always hungry, and this is my time to snack and eat right now.
It was a complaint because you were eating a bowl of cereal that morning on the Missy video.
On my video. Yeah. That was my breakfast. Like literally, I was headed out to check on goats and everything, and I'm trying to scarf down some breakfast as I'm getting out to check on my animals.
Look, y'all, we just real with y'all. So, and don't worry, Miss Susie, we don't pay no mind to the complaints. Yeah, I think it's funny more than anything. I was one of those kids in school when something bothered the teacher. Yeah, I'm choking. When something bothered the teacher, I did it more. So,
you can tell he's all that way.
So I don't pay no mind to the comments. It just eggs me on. Makes me want to eat more actually, but I shouldn't be like that though. I shouldn't be like that.
When somebody comes into your house and you share a cup of coffee, or you have serve snacks or something, or you have a meal with somebody and invite them to dinner, you're all eating and talking together, and it's like you're eating in front of them, they're eating in front of you. You're all having a good time. What does it matter?
Yeah. It's all good. I try not to talk with my mouth full. That doesn't always work either. So, but I try not to. I try not to talk. My mom did teach me to not talk with my mouth full. So, Mom, if you're listening, I do give you credit. You taught me right. I don't always listen. I never have always listened, but she did teach me right. She did teach me. Now, I do want a big old glass of milk with this brownie, but I'm drinking fizzy water because I really need some water. I haven't drank nearly enough water today. I haven't drank a lot of soda either today. I just haven't drank a lot at all.
I've had 2 Dr. Peppers and I want another. I do.
That's bad, baby.
I really do. Somebody said, eat away. I always eat when I watch you guys. I know.
See, there you go.
Yeah. Popcorn watching the show. You know you are. You got your bowl of popcorn.
Definitely.
Watching. Somebody said, how are the baby goats?
Yeah, we're going to get to the baby goats. Oh, you know what I wanted to do?
What?
I wanted to bring them one of those plants to show them.
Go get one.
So why don't you talk about, whatever, and I'll be right back.
What you guys want to talk about? I got me a new shirt. Y'all like it? It's my coming into summertime shirt because it's hot, y'all. The heat is real. And I bought me this pretty, very airy, very light, very loose shirt because I was tired of having, shirts stick to me. That's another hardship, on a farm or a homestead, especially in the South. It is a struggle, y'all. The clothes will stick to you. The sweat will stick to you. It's like you can't breathe. It's like you're wrapped in saran wrap and you can't breathe, and it's awful. So I need me some clothes that can breathe. So I bought me a nice airy shirt, and I plan on buying more summer clothes that I can actually feel like I'm not dying of a heat stroke in. So
all right.
Oh, this lady says, They have strawberry flavored
Was it?
Dr. Pepper out,
Oh,
and
Miss
it's
Heather.
really good. I am trying that. I'm gonna have to try it.
I
That
don't
sounds
know
good.
about that. I
That
don't know.
sounds good.
I've never really been a big fan of any of the flavors of drinks, even Mountain Dew. I like
I am. I like-
regular Mountain Dew.
They like my shirt.
I like your shirt too. I told you that. So y'all,
Thank
with this
you.
shirt, when she came home with it, I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work.
I do.
But then she put it on, and it's like, oh, it looks great. I love it. I love it. And y'all, I'm not the guy that says, "Oh, you look great, honey," every time just
No.
because. I just don't. I'm always honest. You can ask the kids,
Yeah.
and the kids
He
always
won't- he
say,
won't lie to you. He
yeah,
won't
the
lie
kids
to you.
always say they appreciate that about me because they know that if I say, "Hey, that dress looks really good on you,"
Then it really
they
does.
know that I'm being honest with them, and they know it looks good. And so I try to do that. I try to not just pacify people.
Sorry, I was seeing how. Okay, so I love the cherry Dr. Pepper and the cream soda Dr. Pepper. Both those flavors are great. So that's why I anticipate strawberry Dr. Pepper being fabulous, and I'm going to try that.
Biscuit is like climbing in
She's
my lap.
climbing up your lap. She wants you. She wants to hold you.
Good morning. Good morning, all y'all morning folks.
Good morning, Ozzy.
Good evening, all of y'all late nighters. Man, y'all are like nighttime warriors. The
Wes,
plant.
you should get a matching shirt. You should match me.
Yeah, I'll just go get one. Yeah, you don't need a few sizes bigger.
Yeah, look at this, guys. Look at this.
So this is our plant starts, our tomato starts. This one's ready to sell.
Yeah. This is just one of the tomato starts. Yeah, and then we got our
Mhm.
logo and it's
Mm-hmm.
professional looking pot. And what kind is this? The red snapper.
Yep. If y'all want a tomato that's going to grow for you, no matter what,
Yes.
and I don't know, I may have told y'all this already, but if y'all want a tomato plant that's going to grow for you, get red snapper. Haas carries them. I don't know who else carries them. We always get our stuff from Haas, but the red snapper, it's the fastest growing out of all of them.
Yeah,
And it
overachiever.
just thrives. Yeah, it's a real overachiever. The tomatoes taste great. We've grown it before. It's just really, really awesome. It's a slicer style tomato.
Mhm.
It's really, really, really cool.
Yep.
Now, another thing I want to tell y'all
Chestnut
about.
Hills.
Oh, thanks. Yep. Thank you.
you.
And this size, it's 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches, and then it's 5 inches deep.
Yep.
We potted these up when we potted them up. Biscuit, what's up,
Biscuit,
girl?
calm down, baby.
Biscuit is
Calm
like
down.
climbing all in my lap.
Calm down, baby.
All right.
Calm
When we
down.
potted them up, the starts were about 5. Well, they were 5 inches plus, a little bit. And so we potted them up all the way down in the pot. So because on
Mhm.
tomatoes, the stem, it's going to grow roots out.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go too much into it because you'll see it tomorrow. That's some of what we're going to talk about
Right,
tomorrow.
That's only some of it,
Along
yeah.
with we got a whole hodgepodge of things to talk to you about tomorrow.
We've been getting it, y'all.
But these pots are going to sell for about $5. Let us know if you think that's about right for your area. I think they're $6 for a tomato plant that looks more pitiful than this at
Right.
the big box stores.
Yeah.
So let us know. I'm definitely interested to know y'all's feedback.
So
but
yeah, we were headed around the
it's happy.
$4 or $5 range with our, that's
Mhm.
the main product we're gonna sell is that size pot,
Yep.
and it's gonna be a nice plant. It's gonna get even taller, even bigger in that pot
Mhm.
and flush out because we just up potted them
Yep.
into those pots. So
Mhm.
that's just up potted. So that thing is gonna get bigger and taller and more lush.
Mhm.
And just a beautiful tomato plant. But when we were pricing it, we were headed around the $5 range anyway. And then we found out that at like regular Bonnie plants at big box
Mhm.
stores, they were selling it for like $6, $7 for something like that. And I was like, if they want $6 or $7, then $5 for
Yeah.
our, heirloom and hybrid plants that we get,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
up potted in this good soil and stuff. I was like,
Mhm.
$5 is a
Yep.
great price.
Miss Debbie says $5 is right.
Yeah.
Miss Luann says more than 5. I think close to 10. Yeah, honestly, I think it's worth more than 5.
I think 5 is a good
but,
start, though. It's a good start.
5 is the right price as far as us not gouging people and
Right.
feeling
Yeah.
honest about the product and what we're charging for it.
Right.
Um,
I need to feel like it's affordable, but
Mhm.
I also need to feel like I mean, number one, I know I'm giving them a great product. So
Mhm.
I need to feel like I'm getting my money's worth and that we're recovering our costs. But at the same time, yeah, I'm not looking to make a huge profit. I'm just looking
Mhm.
for what can people afford and what can I afford to
Yep.
sell it at.
Now they're not all this big. We have a lot of them that are
Some
about
are-
half this
Yeah,
size,
some are smaller.
and some
yeah.
even smaller than that aren't ready to sell yet. But
But they'll get there. They'll get
they
there.
will get there, yeah. And at $5, like I said, there's nowhere that I know of that sells like 6 packs of tomatoes or anything anymore. They're all single plants, and so I'm hoping to be able to sell them. These I don't think they'll have a lot of transplant issues.
No.
I think they'll be really healthy and really easy to
'cause,
put in.
I mean, do it the same concept that we did. We put all the way to the bottom, fill it up with dirt, so you got to plant them kind of deep. So yeah, if you get the $5 plants that we're selling, you're gonna need to plant them. Like you're gonna need to put them in the ground and plant them, you know, up to there. So make sure that you fully get them integrated into the ground, and they're gonna transplant just fine. I've done it.
Now, by way of information about, let's see, we can't plant until May in the Northeast, but we can get them less than $5 most times. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to be selling. We don't know the dates yet, but we're going to have a plant sell. We're going to have a plant sell at Thomasville Feed and Seed. So if you're local and you want to look up where that is to see if it's close enough for you to make a trip down and you're interested in getting plants from us.
Anywhere near us.
Yeah, we'll be at Thomasville Feed and Seed. I don't know the dates yet. It will be in March. I know that. I'm just working out the details on the dates with the owner of the store and to make sure we don't kind of interrupt his business flow or anything like that. So
yeah, we're not looking to interfere. We're looking to
help.
Our goal, at best, it would be great if we could actually draw in more customers to his business, to his store, because he is a local feed and seed, and we want to support local and all that. So
and if you're not local and you want to make the trip, you're more than welcome to make the trip. Are we shipping? We're not shipping, but I have a really good option for you if you're looking for plants and you need them shipped. So Haas Tools just started selling plant plugs.
We did.
I'll make sure the link is in the description of tomorrow's video, but they're not shipping tomatoes yet because it's not quite time yet. We got an early jump on tomatoes, but I think first week of March or second week of March, they're going to be shipping tomatoes and peppers. Right now, though, they're shipping brassicas. So you got broccoli, cauliflower, kale, and cabbage, and I'm forgetting one. Kale, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage.
Oh, I can't remember the other one. I can't remember.
Oh, collards. Collards.
Yeah, I was going to say like spinach or something, but it's
collards. When I say plugs, it's not like this, right? So, but they're the perfect size for just putting in the ground. They're going to be, yay big, about 5 inches or so big. I'm assuming
the same size that they would be if you had started them in a seed tray, and then you're pulling them out of the seed tray and putting them in your garden. They're going to be that size.
Yep. And we ordered some. We ordered broccoli and cabbage because we didn't get a chance to start those seeds this year, and we have just enough time to get them in. I think it's going to be a cool March, maybe not frost, but I think it's gonna be a little bit cooler than normal. I think we have time.
Yeah, I think we do.
I think we have time to get some cabbage and some broccoli done. So anyway,
anybody that's in this region, anywhere in the zones of 8, 7, 8, 9, you still have that little bit of a window. You still have that little bit of time to get in those cool season vegetables. So I know a lot of people that are starting their cold season crops for the spring, and they started them like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yep. So I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good for sure. What's this one? You also want to build business, so starting at 5 gives you a chance to go up slightly. Yep, right. Definitely, yep.
And if we feel that is not a good enough price, we can always go up. We can always increase.
And they're not bare root plants. They're seed plugs in their soil. They were grown in soil, and you'll get the plug in the soil. We'll be able to show you. Like I said, we ordered some, so I imagine we'll get ours this week. And so obviously we'll show you on a video what they look like. And if that's something you're interested in, then you'll be able to see it firsthand with us and kind of get our impression of it. But I'm sure it's gonna be great. Everything Haas puts out is awesome.
In order to plant the cool season plugs that are coming, you know what we're gonna have to do, right?
Mhm.
We're gonna have to harvest the stuff we already got
I
growing.
know.
in
I
our-
know.
in our greenhouse. and
We're
raise those.
struggling to figure out where to plant stuff, y'all.
Spacing, y'all. Spacing
Yeah.
has been the issue
We're just-
of the month. Spacing. Where we're gonna.
Yeah,
put
because we're just
everything.
not ready yet. We don't have everything.
Ugh.
Like they clear cut, but we don't have all the stumps and everything out. We've been focusing fully on this plant nursery. Here, hold on one second. Hold
sorry.
on. So they don't ship to the Netherlands. I don't believe they they can ship you plant plugs out to the Netherlands, unfortunately. But I wish they could.
Yeah,
I wish they
that'd
could.
be cool.
Yeah, we gonna maybe we gotta smuggle some plant
Yeah.
starts in our luggage and take them out to the Netherlands. Which one were you looking at? Oh, the seeds.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
spring has sprung and it's the time. It's the season. Everybody's wanting to get wanting to get invited. Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
don't do it if you live any further north. Like, don't do it because it ain't time yet.
Yeah.
But if you have a greenhouse or if you're
Mhm.
starting seeds, go ahead and start those seeds in trays or
Mhm.
in any warm place. Go ahead and start.
Yep. And what's up, Aunt Lucy? How's it going? We jumped the gun on tomatoes.
We did.
And-
we did.
But we also paid a premium for it because we wanted to have big tomato plants to really get this plant sale thing going right when it's warm enough for people to start thinking about putting tomatoes in. And so what we did is we put a heater in the greenhouse, as y'all know, and we paid that extra cost
Right.
up front to be able to get this head start, because
Mhm.
what I don't want is everybody going out and buying their plants because they get spring fever and they go buy it from Bonnie's or buy Bonnie plants at the local store.
Right.
And then they
And
think
get
they have their plants and
Right.
then
yeah. And get subpar plants.
yeah,
You know,
and get
'cause, like,
subpar plants. Yeah.
Because I've done it, y'all. I've tried the generic route. I've done the Walmart seed packets. I've done the regular old, varieties of plants, and there's not even a comparison. Like, you can't beat the good stuff. Like, it's
Mhm.
just
Yep.
if you've ever bought from a local nursery or bought seeds from Haas, if you've ever tried something outside of big box stores, you just immediately see the difference.
Yeah.
Like, these plants are so
And
good.
that's kind of our goal, right? I don't want to compete with big box stores.
No,
That's
no,
not what I'm
that's-
looking to
that's not
do.
what
I'm
we're
looking to get in a price point, sell these at a price point that anybody that wants to grow their food can afford them
Mhm.
and sell the best quality plants.
Right.
If something isn't healthy, I don't want to sell it.
Nope.
If it's not doing well, I don't want to sell it. If it's a variety that I don't think is going to perform, I don't want to sell it. I want to make sure that we help people be in the best position to succeed.
Right. We want the
Um,
plant that's going to work
yeah.
for you, that's going to produce for you, that's going to grow good for you.
Yep.
We want to give
Yep.
you that because that's our
Yeah.
job. I feel like we're helping other
Mhm.
people grow food. So
Of course,
Yeah.
while balancing, I mean, some people just like to experiment with different varieties. So we do want to carry enough variety that
yeah,
people have a choice, and we're not just like, oh, here, this is the plant you need.
right, yeah,
But at the
We
same
can-
time, we want to make sure
Yeah.
people get the best quality product they can.
and I love showing people like the different kinds of what we have because some people don't even know there's like orange tomato, purple tomato. They don't know that there's all these different pretty white tomatoes and different varieties and colors. Some people don't know that. They're used to being just handed this regular, what's one of the regular slicers they sell at Lowe's or Home Depot?
Yeah, like the Better Boys
Better
or Celebrity.
Boy or something,
Yeah.
or a celebrity.
Mhm.
And they're used to just being handed that and they think that's all there is. That is not all there is, guys. They have beautiful varieties of tomatoes, different shapes and
Mhm.
sizes and different purposes. They have paste tomatoes and they have cherry tomatoes, all the different beautiful cherry tomatoes. And that's another thing that's coming too. We're not just going to have the regular indeterminate varieties of big old slicers. We're going to have determinate varieties. We're going to have dwarf varieties. We're going to have, little cherry tomatoes and things. So thank you.
You're welcome.
That's what's about it.
Your allergies.
About allergies. But yeah, I wanted to
Yep.
show them all the different pretties and all
Mhm.
the different kinds and just let you explore and let you choose the ones that you want to grow,
I feel bad for y'all in Minnesota. 3-day snowstorm. Yeah, they don't make snow tomatoes, unfortunately.
They
Yeah.
don't.
Whew.
No, they don't.
Dang, you could make some snowballs and maybe with some red dye and try and dream and pretend. That's rough.
I feel bad.
Whew.
I feel bad for y'all.
That is rough. I was watching Ryan Hall, y'all, and he was talking about the storm, the storm up there, and nope.
And we were out there in the cold. That was part of the price we paid for doing this, for jumping the gun, for starting early, because we
Mhm.
wanted to take it seriously, like you said, as a
Yep.
business avenue, and we wanted to have these ready for sale by a certain time. So part of the price we paid was you have to go out there in the cold in the greenhouse.
Yep.
We were out there shivering and shaking and planting, and we
And then we put the
turning-
heater in there,
turning
but
on the
mhm.
heater in there,
Yep.
planting inside all over our tables, and carrying trays out there to the greenhouse. Like, we were working in the winter, whereas other people were
Yep.
waiting for spring. We were out there preparing
Yep.
for it.
Yep. How long did it take to get this big? I think we planted this was in the first planting we did, and I think that was early January, right?
Yes.
So maybe 6 weeks. And again, like I said, the plant really is all the way to the bottom of the pot, like the
it's
stem.
actually that tall.
Yeah.
That's how tall the plant is.
Because,
Yeah.
like I said, once it got up tall enough that it would stick out of the pot, we planted the whole thing back in. It started over, kind of looked like a little plant, and then it grew back up again.
Right.
So
It
that's
took a while.
yeah.
We had
It's
to
not
start
a
early.
yeah, and we fertilize them and make sure it's a good soil. So we've started using Pro Mix soil, which I always thought it would be more expensive, but it's actually cheaper than buying
Yeah.
pot and soil around here.
Yeah, we calculated out the
So,
weight and how much
yeah.
we're using and the
Yep.
price, and we added it up, and
Yep.
it's actually better to get the compressed bales
Mhm.
of the Pro Mix.
Pro Mix.
So we're
Now,
gonna
not
start
the Pro Mix seed starting mix,
using- No.
but just it's the Pro Mix HP. If you're interested, that's what it is. That's the type it is. Anyway,
And Aunt Lucy says she's gonna make a trip down there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Aunt Lucy.
come on, we're
We'll be
here.
waiting
You
on
know where we are. So I know y'all don't want to just hear us talk for an hour about plants, though I could. I love plants. We do have other things on the farm that y'all love, and we love too. So, what did y'all think about the video with Missy's
What y'all
kid?
think about the goat
I don't.
birth?
I just. I don't even know how to even begin with it. Y'all. I can't believe we were able to record it all. I'm so happy we were to be able to show y'all that.
Yeah. That was a heck of an experience.
It was kind of crazy because we were live streaming. I came home with pizza, and Angie had this bright light, right? I was talking to my mom on the phone, and my mom was like, "Hey, Angie put this light out there, and it makes it really hard to see the live stream where Angie is." So I come home, I'm like, I'm gonna turn the live off and go fix this light. And then we'll get the live turned back on once we get everything situated, maybe see about getting Missy moved over. But when I go out to move the light, Angie's like, "Hey, you need to go grab some gloves and the lubricant, because this is going down, honey. This is happening."
I was like, "Look, something's not right. We gotta get in there. I just don't feel
Yep.
good about this. I don't
Yep.
feel right. We gotta get in there."
Yeah. So we did that, and
Me too, Aunt Lucy. Me too.
yeah, I almost did. I got choked up when the baby came out. I was for certain that it was not going to be alive. And when it came out and that baby cried like almost instantly, I was like, "Oh man!"
Like my heart stopped for a second, and I saw the baby's head move and look at me, and I was like, "Oh, it's alive!" My heart started beating again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're cheering Angie on. We have never we've birthed goat kids for many, many years
Well,
now.
we've let the goats birth,
And
them, but
we've never had to intervene ever.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we've had to intervene, and most of the time they've had their kids in the middle of the night while we're sleeping, so we haven't even seen it.
We usually wake up and there's the baby, and it's all been so easy and so cake for us so far. But I knew one day it would not be easy.
But
I knew
Missy's getting older.
Yeah, she's old.
Missy's getting older. She's going to 8 years old. Goats, I guess, can live up to like 15 years or so, but
I think 12
eight
is like
older.
Yeah, 8's older. 12 is old, and 15 is like, how is that goat still alive? Kind of old. But oh, sorry, I gotta check this message.
Oh yeah, we got a hay bale coming.
Okay, no, that's not him yet. Not yet. Yeah, a gentleman with a hay bale is coming.
We have
Text
awesome
him.
neighbors.
Ordered a hay bale. I texted the guy that lives. He's a nephew of our neighbor, and he lives down the road.
Mhm.
He's the one that brought us our last 2 hay bales, and I told him we're getting low. I said, "Could you bring me one?" He said, "I'll be there shortly after 5," and it's after 5, so I'm just waiting on him to text me. But
Yep.
yeah, and I knew we would intervene with a goat one day, and I knew that we could do it. But again, like I said in
Yep.
my video, if y'all watch Big Family Matters, I said in my video that all of that is theory up until the point where you glove up and it's time to put your game face on. Like it's all theory up to that point, and then it's like time to do it, and then it's real.
If Angie's sound is getting less and less, it's her.
Sorry.
Because we're using the mic on the MacBook, so it's all going through the same mic. So
I'll try to
if her
speak up.
sound is
I'll try.
getting less and less, this is what we need to do.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Increase your mic.
I'm serious. Don't. Be good. Be good.
So
Be
don't point towards me.
We gotta act
We
like
gotta be equal.
We gotta act like civilized people here.
We're not civilized
we're
people.
live.
You don't want to lie to
We're
them.
live.
So I thought Angie did a great job, y'all.
Oh,
I was
thank you.
so impressed. I was not. Can y'all hear us? Someone said no sound all of a sudden.
Is it working? Can y'all hear us?
Can y'all hear us?
Having to strain to hear Angie.
Yeah,
Can you
that's
hear me?
wild.
Can you hear me?
Tell
Tell me if you can hear
here,
us.
I'm gonna pull it up on my phone.
Oh, she said she hears me.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Okay.
All right.
Just make
So,
sure the sound is still
yeah,
coming.
just
We're
making
making
sure.
Okay. All right.
She hears me.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Look, yay, there we are.
All right. Just make sure.
He's retarded.
So,
And I know that not if, but since we're going to breed goats for many, many
Mhm.
years to come, I know that there's going to be a situation one day that doesn't have a happy ending like that.
yeah,
Because it can't go well all the time. It's never going to go well 100% of the time. You're going to have that one time, I hope it's not real bad. I hope it's not one of the horror stories where you like lose the doe and the baby. And we're going to do our best. Like we're really careful about monitoring them, about watching them, about making sure they do well through birthing. We're always on top of it, but you can't help everything. So
Yeah.
I'm really glad this
sometimes
had a,
nature takes its course.
right. And I'm really glad this
Yep.
had a happy ending. I know one day it won't, but today it was a win. And so,
Mhm.
be happy for today. Be happy for the time
Yep.
you did get a win.
Now, question for y'all: how do y'all like Angie's kind of sit down and talk videos on Big Family Matters? I don't know. I've never even, in my mind, it's not what I do. I can barely sit still for an hour on a live. Like I'm just
That's what we
all
do,
over the place.
right, ladies? That's what
But-
we do.
but-
That's what ladies do. all
But
the
she
time.
likes to just sit down and have a chat with y'all, which is cool. And it makes my life easy because I edit the video and it's really easy to edit through. So I hope y'all are liking them.
Sorry,
great
one
tomatoes.
question. Yeah, one question.
Yes and no. So we have a variety called Mountain Vineyard.
Yep.
It's not
That's-
technically a grape tomato. It's about the size of a grape tomato, but they're really good. We've grown them before. Super good flavor. It might be a hair bigger. It's not like a regular tomato. It's
Right.
shaped like a grape tomato, maybe a little bit bigger than a grape tomato. Maybe if it was a large grape.
So you can snack
but,
on it. You can
yeah.
have it, you could have it in a salad. You can snack on it. It's not going to be,
Mhm.
like you said, not big old slicer
Yeah.
size or anything, but it's supposed to have this. And did I ever try one when we did grow them? Did I?
Yeah, you did. Yep, it
I
was
did.
good.
Okay,
it was
yeah.
a very.
I'm trying
It's
to make
a
sure
not
that was the right one I'm
acidic, but
thinking.
it's very tomatoey. Like
Yeah.
it's
So for
strong
me,
flavor,
yeah.
not acidic flavor, but
Right.
just a lot of flavor.
so if that's the one I'm thinking about, for me,
Mhm.
that one had a if you think of a wine taste, it had like a bold, I don't want to say smoky, but like a darker tomato
Mm-hmm.
flavor, almost like a red wine,
Mm-hmm.
reminiscent of red wine. It was like bold and dark and delicious and like, yeah.
Yep.
super
And
sweet.
we have very limited amount of those because I didn't know how well they would sell. I know we like them, so we have 10 of them. And if they don't sell, we can plant them.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why I bought that. We only have 10 of them. So if y'all are local and you're wanting those, you either come early or message me that you're going to come, and I might be able to set one aside. But we have very limited amount of those. doing a great job with goats. Everything you do. Thank you.
I love this. I love this.
Mm.
They're so
Yeah,
happy
they-
for us. They're so sweet.
Mhm. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try like heck, y'all. We get up at like the first thing, hit boots on, hit the ground running.
Mhm.
Like I said, scarfing that breakfast, getting out to do chores, and
Mhm.
we don't quit till I see the sun going down right now. So we're running like all
Mhm.
day. And
Yep.
yeah, we have different jobs, but like when something like that happens with the
Mhm.
goats, you know, it's
Yep.
both of us right there on the front lines.
How's the baby goat? The baby goat, all I'm going to say is the baby goat's doing well. We'll go more into the details of that. There has been a little bit of
She's so sweet.
back and forth with it,
She's so
but
sweet. Mhm.
but we'll go more into the details of what that is. But the baby goat is doing well. There's not going to be any issues. The
Yep.
baby goat is good to
Yep.
go. Oh, what's the name? I can't remember the name. What is it? I might have to go get Sarah.
Hold on. I'll think of it in just a second. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Yeah, keep talking. I'll think of it.
You'll think of it. Okay.
I'll think of it.
Talia.
Talia. Sorry.
Talia.
Talia.
Talia is Missy's baby's name, but we're gonna call her
Leah.
Leah.
Her nickname is Leah. So,
So-
Sarah, our goat girl, she came up with
Mhm.
Talia. She likes Talia.
She likes the name Talia, which is a pretty name.
It's pretty.
But I needed something simpler that I could remember. So she
You
said I can call her Leah. So I
There
was
you go.
really grateful for
There
that,
you go.
Leah.
So we have
um,
Dancer, Kira, and Talia.
Yep, Dancer, Kira, and Talia.
And how crazy is that, y'all? We got 3 doelings.
Now,
What are the odds? 3 doelings. They all threw singles and they were all girls.
yeah, that's crazy. And
That-
last
that-
year it
that
was
was-
all boys.
Yeah.
And I think
yeah.
one had twins and one had a single.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they were all bucklings. So we had a year of nothing but
Mhm.
bucklings, and this was a year of nothing but doelings. What are the odds of that?
All right, how do you spell it? So I'm gonna type it in the comments for y'all. How do you
Talia.
A?
Yep.
T. That's it.
It's 5 letters.
All right, that looks.
Yeah.
It looks okay.
Mhm.
That looks like Talia.
But it's Talia.
There sure should be 2 L's.
No, I'm sure. Go ask Sarah. She says 5 letters.
Oh,
Talia.
see, I told you. I told
Nice.
you.
And yes, it is
I-
spelled like that.
Yep, I read her
Yeah.
your comment the other day on the video about Kira being
Yeah.
named Kira. So yeah, yep.
And she's beautiful. And how did we end up with one that's almost all black with white patches and one that's almost all white with little black
Mhm.
spots
Yep.
and patches?
And yes, it is spelled the same.
Yes.
Yes, spelled the same. But yeah, so we're gonna call her Leah. Talia will be called Leah. Oh wow, crazy,
Yeah,
crazy.
so
That's
it's-
awesome.
When we shorten it, the nickname is probably going to be LIA.
Yeah, Leah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to make a T-shirt with
Yeah.
Kira and a T-shirt with Leah, and then y'all can get shirts with your name on them, but it's got a picture of a goat on it.
Right. It'd be like your own name and then this baby goat, and they're gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah.
And then you have to explain the shirt.
So Aunt Lucy, Leah will be LIA just because it's a nickname
right.
for Talia,
Right.
TALIA. So
We're just shortening
we'll
it up
shorten
a
it
little
to
bit, yeah.
LIA for Leah.
And then
So-
Dancer, you gotta love Dancer. Like Dancer,
Yeah.
she's my favorite. Dancer's a rock star. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Yeah,
Dancer.
Dancer is all over
She's
the place.
like there's if you
She's
can
gonna
imagine,
be a troublemaker.
Yeah, she is. But if you can imagine the healthiest, spunkiest, toughest, just best looking, strong,
biscuit.
big goat kid, in a female baby goat. If you can imagine that, that's Dancer. She's like, she came out just jumping and dancing and bopping, and she had no trouble nursing,
Mhm.
and she was like, just I'm here and I'm alive and everybody loves me, and she was just stealing the show from
Yep,
the minute she was
yep.
born.
The mom is doing great. We are not going to breed her next year, though. She's earned her retirement. So what we'll do is we'll separate her off so she doesn't
Yeah.
get bred next season.
Yeah.
And we love her. She's our favorite one. And hold on one second.
Okay,
Hold
I
on.
was reading that one. Oh.
So here's the thing. I can't name a chicken Sarah because our oldest goes by Sarah. So
Right.
I'll be talking about, hey, look at Sarah laid an egg. And
chicken.
Sarah's gonna start giving me dirty looks. She's gonna be like,
Come here, Sarah, and it's a chicken,
like she's gonna be mad at me. Like, no, the chicken Sarah, the feathered Sarah,
that would
not
get-
the
yeah.
not the daughter
That
Sarah.
would get a little confusing. So
Hey, did you see Sarah? She's feeling sick today.
Sarah, say.
Oh, okay. Let me go give her a shot of LA2. No, not the chicken. Our oldest daughter. She's sick.
and then they're asking about the P word.
Nope, those
They're
are
asking about the P
those
word.
are not allowed.
I'm still waiting on
We
my,
are-
my sister to let me know that the Miss
Nope.
Piggy that she
Nope.
has dropped her babies. She sent me a picture of her the other day. I still have it. She sent me a picture the other day. She was snuggled up in her nest, laying on her side, and she goes, "Girl, I'm still waiting on this pig to have babies. Like, is she ever gonna have them?" And I was like, "Well, how long's it been?" She goes, "Well, next week will be 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days." I was like, "Well, after next week, if you start getting into 4 months long, then she was never bred." But you just gotta wait her out at this
Mhm.
point. Just wait her out. Just be patient. Wait her out.
Mhm.
It'll happen.
Yep.
Her whole neighborhood swore that this pig was bred and gonna have babies, just like she always,
Yeah. So
does.
she will. She will.
we
She'll have
shall
babies, and
see.
they'll all be Florida babies that live in Florida.
No, one of them's coming.
I'm pretty sure it's illegal to bring pigs across state line.
Ain't nobody gotta know.
Pretty sure.
gotta know.
Pretty sure.
I have a
Everybody knows. You just told everybody.
Y'all won't tell them.
You just told everybody. Everybody knows.
They're with me.
Happy birthday
my
to your
partners in
granddaughter.
crime. Look.
Happy 6th birthday to your
Happy
granddaughter. You
birthday,
can tell her
yeah.
Big Family Small Farm says happy birthday.
But see, I'm gonna go on a little vacation. I'm gonna take a drive for a little while. I'll be back in like 2 days, and I'm gonna bring a cat carrier with me.
Nope. I'm gonna
I'm gonna have
pull the spark plugs out of the truck.
I'm gonna have a little cat carrier with me, and it's gonna be oinking on the way back home.
Chestnut Hills is in Alabama. Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
I know, but crossing county lines is similar. Crossing county lines is similar. I'm
Nope.
pretty sure.
Nope.
Yeah, nope.
And
Nope.
my potbelly pig that I'm gonna get from my sister, it needs a friend, so I gotta go visit Chestnut Hills, and I gotta pick it out a friend that it can have to play with it.
Yeah. We gotta get fencing up before we do all
Yes,
that, which
yes,
we gotta
we do.
clear before we do all that.
I know.
And y'all, Biscuit
That's
is
the
doing
dilemma.
great.
Yeah, Biscuit is.
She
great.
has fully integrated in the house. And y'all, I got to tell y'all about our experience the other night. Holy cow.
Wait, where's it at?
Which one? She'll be back in 2 days unless she gets lost.
It's a high possibility.
Yeah.
It's a high possibility.
If she got a pig in the truck, I might not check on her. I
Oh,
might let her drive the wrong
yeah.
direction for a little ways.
And that would be so bad if I did get lost, because I'm gonna bring home 8 more animals, because I'm find every animal along the road.
Hey, in Nova Scotia, I think that's the first time I've seen someone from Nova Scotia.
Nice.
I
Hello
hope
from
not, because
Nova Scotia.
if you mentioned it before, I don't want you to be offended, but
Mm.
that's the first time I remember. But I got a bad memory too. But that's awesome. Though that's someplace I
Yeah.
think Nova Scotia would be cool to see.
I think it would.
It's got to be beautiful there.
Mhm.
I mean, not in the winter,
No, not in the winter.
and
Mm.
it's cold a lot in Nova Scotia, right?
It is, but that's a place I would like because it's cold all the time. So, yeah, I would just have to come
That'd be
back
really
home
pretty.
to grow food. I would just have to come back home.
Yeah.
So
Um,
our experience last night. You wanna?
Oh,
Start off
not
with-
last
Oh,
night.
no,
No.
not last night.
So
Night before.
look, y'all, we had that bad storm come through Thursday. Well, the girls left Wednesday to go stay with their friends, and everything was fine Wednesday night. We had a normal night. Biscuit sleeps in our bed because
Like she
that's what
usually
Angie
does.
taught her
Yeah,
to do.
She does every night.
And so then the next night comes and the storm rolls through, and we go to bed. We got Biscuit. It starts thundering. So we hear scratch, and we open the door, and it's
Yeah.
Winston. Winston comes in. Okay, Winston wants to sleep in the bed with us.
We try to scoot
So-
over and give him a little room. He gets right
Yeah.
up in between us, like right in between
Yeah.
us. And
So
we all
then,
go back to sleep.
so we all go back to sleep. Dump, down the hallway. And the door opens, and it's Miles
And he's
because
crying,
he's
and
scared because the
hears
wind is.
wind,
He's
yeah.
heard the gutter blow off right outside his door, and
That didn't
and
happen, but-
so he comes. So now we got me. We got a queen size bed. We got me, Angie, Biscuit, Winston, and now
So
Miles.
I took Winston down and I shoved him over a little bit more, and I took Miles up right beside me, and I got Miles in the bed.
Yeah.
And then we all settle down and we all try to go back to sleep.
Yep. And then we get scratch. And we open the door, and it's Sebastian. He wants to come in. Now, thankfully, Sebastian won't sleep in the bed. He
He'll
laid
just-
down, curled up on the
Yeah,
carpet.
yeah.
All right.
He'll
So,
paw us and paw at us,
yeah.
and I'll pet his head, and I
Yeah.
say, good boy, and then he'll
Yeah.
lay down and go sleep on the floor.
so that's that night, right? So then we move into Friday. I'm like, oh, thank goodness there's no storms. We're going to be good. All the animals sleep where they're supposed to sleep. So we go to bed Friday night, and we got Biscuit in the bed. I got dogs put away in the girls' room, and we get settled in, and I hear
So we thought
scratch, 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 scratch. Oh my gosh!
he was about
You
to
gotta
lose
be
it.
kidding me.
And I can't listen to him cry because eventually he'll start crying. And when I don't mean like barking or whining, I mean this dog.
Yeah, Winston goes, "Ooh!"
When he gets, he sounds like a baby. We've trained him to be more of a person than a dog, and he sounds like a kid. He
Mhm.
sounds like a toddler that is left out in the cold, and it's pitiful. And it gets louder, and he makes sure it gets louder and more high pitched so you can hear him.
Yeah.
And he starts like trilling and freaking out, and he gets
So-
that freak out sound in his voice. And so I got to open the door
Yeah.
and let him in. So he'll quit
So
crying, you know.
Friday we get the 3 dogs. Miles makes a visit, but he just we took him to the bathroom, and I got him back in bed. So we had the 3 dogs.
Mhm.
But then Friday night, then there's no storms Friday night, right? No storms. There's no reason for
They
this.
still wanted to come with us.
But we get meow, meow, meow.
And I was like,
meow.
I think I hear a cat at the door. And
Meow.
the cats don't sleep in our room. They never come
Oh
to our room.
my
But
god!
the girls were gone to a friend's house. The girls were gone. So all of the dogs that normally sleep in their room and the 2 cats that normally sleep in their room, they didn't have any girls to snuggle up with. So the cats are meow, meow at the door, you know. So I opened the door. I was like, it's Bing Bong. It's the little kitten, you know. And so the kitten just wanders into the room. And I thought maybe she'll curl up on the floor and go to sleep like Sebastian. No.
Mm-mm.
So as we're all squished in there with dogs on top of us and everything, and I just get settled and at that point where you're almost
Yep.
asleep, I feel her jump on my chest and she starts
Yeah.
kissing my face and loving
and
my face.
purring so
purring
loud
like
it
a
shakes the
motor.
bed. Like,
so
oh.
yeah, she curls on my chest, and I finally got her to settle on my chest. So I've got cat, dog, you know,
Dog. Somehow
and
I fit in the bed.
and a partridge in a pear tree. I
But
literally had this much bed to sleep on, so I'm on my side trying to get some blanket on
Yeah.
me, you know.
thank goodness they came home Saturday. And I told the girls, I said, I'm so grateful you're home. I missed you so
I
much.
said, come deal with y'all's
Yes.
babies. Come deal with y'all's dogs and cats
And
and,
I-
all your critters.
Yeah.
Go
And
love 'em.
I slept good last night, but I only got a little bit of sleep. I had to stay up late. I had to give a talk in church today. So I had to write the talk last night because we're busy the rest of the week. So I was up till like 2 a.m. writing this talk. But we got, when I finally went to bed, I did get to sleep.
Yeah.
So, but tonight I expect a full night's sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Just my normal edit tonight. and
We got maybe
I get to sleep.
4 or 5 hours last night.
Yeah.
Of uninterrupted
Yeah.
sleep, you know. So tonight it's
But
gonna be like
It's gonna be,
hard,
it's gonna be good
crash
tonight.
hard
It's gonna be
night,
good. It's gonna be good night.
Locking all the
Oh,
babies
look at
out
this,
to
baby. So I did not expect this. Where is it? Right there. Boom. Nova Scotia summers
Oh,
can be
wow.
100+ degrees.
Dang, okay.
I guess. Wow, that's
so they're
that's
like
crazy.
Louisiana summer.
Yeah, which is crazy because you're so far up there.
But how cold are the winters?
Yeah, that's crazy. And the
Mm.
Canary, I've never seen anybody from the Canary Islands either.
Hi.
Or maybe you've been here. I just
How-
didn't realize
wait,
you were from
how
the
do you-
Canary
How do you
Islands.
say that? Fuerteventura? Fuerteventura? Is that right? Am
Sounds
I
good.
butchering that? Fuerteventura?
It sounds like a fancy place. Sounds like
Sounds
really fancy.
beautiful.
Yeah, it does.
Canary Islands. that
Yeah, the
sounds
Canary Islands. I
beautiful.
mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah, tonight you'll rest well,
Yeah.
Wes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
98 degrees. Where are you?
Are,
Wow.
are you in South America? No.
Yeah, 98 degrees. Whew. And so it's going to be 88. Really? Sorry, y'all. I just
Wow.
thrown. I didn't realize that.
Dang.
I
But,
mean,
but it's a dry
'cause
heat,
it-
right? It's a dry heat.
It never got that hot in Indiana. Like it would be 90s, but
See,
it never got hundreds in Indiana
it
that I
tries-
remember.
It tries to kill you down here in the hundreds because it's like a wet blanket to the face. It's like you can't breathe. The humidity
Oh.
is so high, it's like suffocating.
That's why. That's why.
Sydney,
Yeah, I'll
Australia.
show you. Yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
y'all are in the midst of summer, going into fall here soon,
Right,
hopefully.
Right?
Like what in Sydney? When does it start cooling off?
That's a good question. So y'all are preparing for the fall veggies, putting in the cool winter crops here soon.
Hey, in Scotland, y'all just get just perfect weather year round, right? Like I mean, you get a little bit of rain,
Scotland
a
is
little bit of
lovely,
rain, or a lot of
yeah.
bit of rain,
Oh, I bet it's lovely.
but y'all got to get a little bit of that maritime temperatures, huh?
Mhm.
And winter's around 26, so really they're similar to us.
Okay.
That's
So
I
Nova
don't know. That's
Scotia, yeah.
surprising to me.
So
I
we
didn't
could-
realize
yeah.
that. We'd be perfectly at home there.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh wow, she lived over 50 years in Indiana. It got over 100 every summer. Yeah.
Huh.
And Indiana
I don't.
was
Maybe
was
it did. I
different.
just don't remember it.
It got pretty hot, but Indiana was so different for us because
Mhm.
it's not, it's not what I was used to. It's not swamp, so the climate was just so different. I wasn't used to all that wind, cornfields, the lack of humidity, and it was just it was different. It was nice, but it was different.
Well, I like when everybody tells us where they're from because I love seeing everybody worldwide, all over.
Look at this. Autumn starts in March.
In
Australia.
March. So it's
Autumn
coming.
starts in March.
It's coming. It's coming. There's hope.
Mhm.
There's hope to get out of the heat.
Right.
I know the feeling. Like when we
Yeah.
get to that
Y'all
point,
are ready. Y'all are
yeah,
ready.
when we get to like,
yeah.
by the time we hit October, I'm like, okay, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm
I need the cool.
It was fun and all,
Let's
but
let's start
yeah.
winding down now.
And the girls are all yay summer, and they're wanting to go swimming and play baseball and stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I hate the summer. I am dreading the summer.
Yeah, we're gonna be out in the summer this year
We
a
are.
lot.
We are. I'm gonna need my sunscreen, my sun hat,
Mhm.
my wet rag. I don't know if y'all have seen my earlier videos of our other home and farm.
Mhm.
When I get out and work in the heat, when I start sweating, I have a cold, wet rag on me.
Yep.
I look like I've been rained on all the time because I put a cold, wet rag on me.
Yep.
Just
Yep,
to wipe
just to
the
help keep you
sweat
cool,
and
yeah.
dab myself.
You know what we
Yeah.
need to do? We need to get you one of those gator things where you put it around. It's supposed to stay cool.
It's supposed to, but I don't know. if
I-
that
look,
will-
You don't
Yeah,
know.
but
That's
I'll-
right. We
I'll
haven't tried
try
it. It's
yeah.
worth a try. You
I'll
might
try
like it. Your
I don't
mom
know-
uses
I don't know how
them.
I feel about that.
Your
Yeah,
mom uses them.
she does, but I
Mhm.
like wiping the sweat off me. Maybe
Yep.
I'll have a rag and a gator. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Chestnut Hills. I just want to make sure y'all are doing a live tonight. Is that right?
Yeah, are y'all up next?
So if y'all haven't gotten on and watched Chestnut Hills, if you're able, I know it's late where some of y'all are, but if you got
Yeah.
time, go check out Chestnut Hills live. They are just the most fun folks.
They
like
are.
we love them. They're great
Set-
people.
Settle in for dinner and a
Mhm.
show, and just like go get you
or breakfast
or breakfast. Yeah.
yeah.
Go get you potty break and some food and some
Mhm.
drink and settle in and watch Chestnut Hills. It's just like watching a TV show or sitting in a living room talking to some fun people. It's great.
You know, it'll be fun.
It's great.
One day when we're just like loaded with cash, which I'm sure someday, maybe.
I'm sure one day. I'm
It'd be
sure,
fun
yeah.
to just go around to all these places that folks are from on our live, like do a live from Ireland and Nova
Yeah.
Scotia.
Go visit them and say, "This is Big
It'd just
Family
be-
Small Farm from
Yeah,
Nova Scotia."
just do like a place a month,
Yeah.
Go spend 2 days, just 2 days, long enough to do a live.
We'll announce an upcoming visit to such and such place. We're gonna do a special
Mhm.
show at their place. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
that'd be fun.
That'd
I
be
think that would be
great.
fun. Yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah, but that'll be years in the future.
Yeah.
We're a
Future
little
plans.
ways away from
Future plans.
funding that. We're still
Well,
trying to
that's why we're
fund our
starting the
operation
business.
here,
That's why we're starting
Yeah.
the plant
Yeah.
business. Plant
and we'll
sales.
have to tell our poor children, I'm sorry, we can only fund 2 plane tickets, and we need someone to run the farm. So,
Oh, Sarah, I never miss you or Chestnut Hills. I'm Zoe's little chestnut.
oh,
Bless her heart.
good. Yeah.
So,
It takes you. So maybe we'll plan 6 days, 2 days there, 2 days,
Plan
days
out-
to
plan
stay
out
there,
a
and then
whole
2 days
week,
to come back.
Just block
Yeah.
out a whole week to
Mhm.
visit another country.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest. If we're gonna go somewhere, it's gonna be like a month.
Oh, Miss Shay said my home is open anytime.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you would be one of the stops we make. Yep. Big family is coming to y'all, traveling around the world.
What else was there? Like, I know Missy thing was big this week. What else did we get
Yes.
done this week?
Big events this week was
I think a lot of it was just
the
prepping.
load of
Oh,
mulch.
yes,
that
that's
I
what I want to
got,
talk about. Yeah,
That
thank you.
was game changing. Yeah.
Y'all, I can't believe that we came across this. The gentleman that that we sold our timber to. Well, the guy that we were dealing with, that's from the company we sold all our timber to, he gave us the tip to talk to Alabama Timber Industries, which
Right
is
down the
local
road.
here, right down the road from us.
Mhm.
They make poles, like fence posts and telephone poles, and all the stuff that they chip off, I guess, they just give it away as free mulch. And this stuff,
Yeah.
this isn't mostly bark. It's mostly wood. I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, but this stuff is
Like shavings
good
and
mulch.
Pieces of wood. Yeah. Just wood
It
pieces.
even looks good. Now there are some bigger chunks, but most of it's little shavings.
Mhm.
It looks really good. And it's free.
And when I got there,
Free.
when I rolled in and I talked to the lady at the office, and asked her if I could go out and get a load and everything, she told me where to go. So I pull around all these big logs and navigate through the timber yard, and I get out there to their big. I forgot what you called it, big boiler house or boiler station or whatever. There was a big barn looking structure,
Mhm.
and it was full. And this whole building was from ground up, just full and overflowing and spilling out the side with all that mulch stuff. And they had a lot of it. So I'm hoping they still have more this coming week. I'll go
Mhm.
get some more.
Well, look, Chestnut Hills, if you come with a dump trailer, then go ahead and we'll just trade some plants for y'all to bring a load, because we're using the
Yeah,
back of the pickup
yeah.
right now. We don't have a
We'll
trailer.
pay you for your
So
services and
we'll
plants. give you some
we'll
plants,
swap we'll swap y'all
make a
some
deal.
plants if y'all just come drop a couple dump trailer loads off
There
here.
we go.
So yes, it was free.
Yes.
Free.
Yes.
Yes, it was
That was
free.
the thing he was most
Yes.
excited about. And I'm silly me, I'm used to going out to the cotton gin and shoveling all those bucket loads back into the back of my truck of compost. And
Yeah.
I'm used to sweating and working for the free compost that we get out of the gin trash. So I roll in there, and I'm navigating my way up. So I get out to this huge building full of all that, bark and wood chip stuff. And I get out with my bucket and shovel and I'm ready to work. And he said, "Oh no, the gentleman on the machine's gonna help you. He's gonna load you up." I was like, "Load me up?" And I look, he's got a huge, I don't even know what you call it, big
Yeah.
wheeled machine with
Yeah,
a
it's like
huge
an
grapple,
excavator.
like a big
Mhm.
excavator thing with a
Yeah.
huge grapple, and scooped up a massive amount of this and just drove it over to my truck and dumped it in the back.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
said, "There you go, ma'am." I was like, I didn't have to work
Mhm.
for this, so it's free, and I didn't have to sweat for
Yep.
it at all. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
that was
Crazy.
great. That was
Free.
great. That was great.
Are we bottle feeding the baby goat? I'm not going to answer that. There's updates on that.
Yeah. In our
So
videos. Watch our
um,
videos.
Miss Stephanie, you might want to watch the video. I'm not going to go into details, but you might want to watch tomorrow's video. There are updates on that. So y'all, I don't want to go. Yeah, us players love the word free. That might be true. Might be true.
Or a
Aunt Lucy,
deal,
that
yeah.
might be true.
Cheap or discount or deal. I'm looking,
I
looking to
think
make deals.
everybody likes a good
Everybody loves
everybody
a
loves
deal.
a good deal. Everybody loves
But
a good
that's
deal.
just,
Yeah.
my heart was so full when I pulled in with that mulch and I showed Wes that, and I was just thinking about that when I said it on camera. I was like, we live in a place where we get free compost and free mulch. Like, oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Like, anybody that grows their own food or lives on a farm, guys, do you know what kind of gold that is? Like, how valuable that is? Like, I can't believe that we get that. Like, we live in a place where we're monumentally blessed. I felt overwhelmed and blessed. My heart was so full to see that load. And I was like, in what world? Like, when we lived in Louisiana, there was no way
that we had no resources for that kind of stuff. Yeah.
We couldn't have gotten free compost or free mulch to save our life. That just didn't exist. I was like, and we have every blessing that we need here. This is a wonderful place to live. It's just fabulous.
Yep. So the gumbo, if any of y'all are interested, I did get a comment about it. So I just wanted to make sure all of you know, on the website, bigfamilysmallfarm.com, the gumbo recipe is posted that we use. That's the gumbo recipe.
Yeah, go check it out.
I mean, I don't really use a recipe, but that's what I came up with when I made it last time, and I tried to measure everything out.
And that was
so
hard for
that's
him
how
to,
it was really hard.
That was hard for him to actually sit down and try to write a recipe. That's actually hard to do. It's harder than you think.
Free. Yeah. Oh, so none of this stuff was treated. I don't know if they do treated wood.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't think they do.
or maybe they do, and it's I don't know,
Well,
but we will pay attention to that. I'll keep an eye
Yeah.
out for it because you can definitely
you
tell,
can tell
if
yeah.
it's treated.
And
So
when
I
was
will
looking
I
through
will
it,
keep
when
an
I was
eye on
touching
it.
and
Yeah.
handling and everything, it did not seem treated.
Yeah, it wasn't treated. It definitely you can see that it wasn't treated yet. So hopefully we don't have that problem. But I'm glad you mentioned that because I will start to look out for that. Also, I did some digging about the wood chips causing both a pH issue as well. Yes, we feel like it's Christmas for us. We feel like it's Christmas for us. So yeah, he's got so much sugar. Yeah. So I was worried about it might cause a pH issue, might cause the pH to drop in the soil, as well as causing nitrogen to get leached out of the soil. Yep, you can stay here, but you got to let me talk, okay? But in looking at it, because number one, we have the weed fabric, it's not going to be in direct contact with the soil, so I don't think it's going to leach nitrogen out of the soil. And with the pH drop, we're not putting like 5 inches of mulch. We're only putting a couple inches. So I
Right.
don't think it's going to cause any serious pH issues.
It's
Nothing that we can't
Yeah,
treat with lime.
it's just to mulch the fruit
Mhm.
trees in the orchard.
Yeah, that's what I would think with the poles, just because it would be a waste of the product to treat the
Right,
whole
right.
tree. Yeah.
Do you see Sarah, Miss Sarah? Oh my god!
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Miss
Yeah.
Sarah. I'm
Woo,
sorry.
yeah.
Oh,
That
Miss
stuff
Sarah.
that
is
stuff is
serious.
good for what ails you. That's a lady named Miss
Yeah,
Sarah.
yeah, it's Miss
Mhm.
Sarah. Yep, she made fire cider. Do you want to try some fire cider?
That
That yummy. Didn't you try some?
No, it was,
Did he try some? He wouldn't try it, would he?
Smelled it. That yucky stuff
Yeah.
you smelled, and you said, "Woo,
Hey,
wee, woo."
Miles.
They
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
"Hey,
you see it all,
Miles."
don't you? Hi, Miles. Yep, yep.
Miles.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. We gotta hop off. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
6:02.
Hi, Miles.
Sorry,
Sorry,
that's right. We
sorry,
started
yeah,
late.
Sorry.
All right. We love y'all.
Chestnut Hills is on now.
Go check out Chestnut Hills. And we will catch y'all in the next one. We love y'all.
Yeah,
Thank
love
you
See
so
you
much.
later.
Bye.